Welcome back inside Staples Center. X Games 17 continues on. An amazing step-up competition ended with a gold medal for Matt Byton. Now it's MotoX Best Whip. Cameron Steele, Jeremy McGrath, Tess Sewell, and Aaron Bates back with you once again. And I pose the question to Jeremy McGrath, one of the best whippers of all time. What is the whip? Explain it for the fans.
Okay, well, what is a whip? It used to be, in the old days, it used to be sort of like a cross-up. But what it has now done, it's evolved into this off-axis, kind of lead with your shoulders, lay the bike down off the takeoff, get the thing as flat or as upside down, inverted these days, even backwards, and then land it.
And here's something I want to make a point. We'll get ready to tell you how to vote. But watch for riders to go to the left and to the right. Look for them to whip the bike upward. Look to them whip it downward. Look for them to whip it sideways, both directions. So you want to see a rider do a bunch of different tricks, right, Tess? I mean, it's not just one whip. It's all kinds of different whips. And you are going to text a vote at home. 43776 is the number you will text a vote, starting when the time limit opens. Just for clarity, you are going to vote with their initials, except for Todd Potter, who is T-O-P. There's Jeremy Stenberg. You'd vote J-S. Josh Hansen, you would vote J-H. Here comes Nate Adams, a perennial favorite in freestyle. You would vote N-A. And this is Thomas Pages. Oh, getting it started with the big one. Thomas Pages is T-H-P. Jared McNeil from Australia. Wow. JM.
JM, I like that. JM.
And your winner from the last couple years, Todd Potter, is T-O-P.
Which spells top, which is where he hopes to end up again.
T-O-P, yeah.
Two-time gold medalist here, and also the winner of the initial demo before it became an official event. This is Pages.
Wow. So there again, two examples of the whip from Pages. And
oh, McNeil.
Wow. McNeil getting it flat.
And Potter with the different variations. So watch for the variations. It's going to be hard to follow. That's Jeremy Stenberg. Here comes Nate Adams. Lots of different styles here, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You have a favorite.
Well, Pages here getting the bike whipped and inverted, as is McNeil. I mean, look at this. How does he save that? It's amazing. Getting the bike with the front number plate.
And Potter answering.
Oh, Potter going down. Wasn't bad, wasn't bad. Obviously, getting the number plate facing backwards at the takeoff is unbelievable that they can bring it back around.
What I noticed when they were actually warming up just earlier on, that landing, the run out's starting to get a little bit dusty, and so it becomes really loose. It's almost greasy, even though it's dirt.
John Hansen, of course, a Supercross star. The only full-time racer in this competition here. Pages looking solid from France. This is McNeil from Australia. He's followed by Potter from the United States.
Potter looking good, looking as good as ever. Wow,
Stenberg
busting it out.
You'd vote JS for Jeremy Stenberg. This is his 12th X Games. Or 12th X Games appearance, I should say. Multiple sports.
Wow. Now, these guys, McNeil and Pages, are riding two strokes. Wow, I mean, that's unbelievable. This bike is a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to get inverted, I would say. Maybe sometimes easier to get it back, although I don't know as far as they bring it around.
There's Stenberg once again. Vote. Text your vote. 43776. First initial and last name initial. Except for the case of Thomas Pages, which you just saw there, is THP. And Todd Potter is TOP. Tess?
So we're halfway through right now. And Jeremy, who's really impressing you as you watch these guys flow by?
You know, I'm really surprised by Adams. Running really good. Wasn't expecting such big whips out of him. Twitch looking really good, but you got to say, Pages, McNeil, of course, and Twitch looking really good.
Wow. Wow, big turn down there at the end for Pages. Here comes Jared McNeil. Now remember, he was a
look at
big story last year. Came in, nobody knew who he was, from Australia, youngster, just turning 19. Trying to take down Todd Potter, who right there with the big right side up whip, so to speak.
And the word on the street about McNeil is he's actually practicing more freestyle tricks because he'd like to come out and ride freestyle one of these days, and if it's anything like his whip, it'll be just terrifying.
I mean, McNeil is looking really good out there. He's obviously he can ride.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Pages.
Whoa! McNeil showboating a little bit.
And this is the thing, again, like you said, Cameron, at the top of the game here, it's you've got to show the variations and not just one kind of whip.
I think, honestly, we've seen a lot of different variations from McNeil, Pages, Potter, and Stenberg.
Yeah, you know what's funny is one guy will whip it one way and they'll all go that way. Then they switch to the other side. Definitely a really good show here. These guys are crazy.
Actually, this was one of the things I was really looking forward to at X Games, his best whip, and it's actually been terrifying. I mean, here's Potter and Stenberg working together.
Whoa! And remember that style of whip, the back wheel floating towards the front wheel is the turn down whip. We used to call it the twitch whip.
Twitch whip.
Yep.
Pages with a different style. We saw him going backwards before.
It's a really late turn down. He gets really flat, really upside down, and then throws a turn down to it. Really, really difficult.
And Potter and Twitch with two different styles there.
Man, Twitch is impressing me. He's looking good.
Jeremy definitely looking solid. Nate Adams, who you talked about, now he's a favorite when it comes to freestyle. That will be tomorrow night. And Pages going backwards. We'll see if McNeil gives some of that.
Oh, he's answering it. Oh, how fit the fluid motions that both Pages and McNeil
Potter.
do.
All three of them seem to be like kind of mimicking what each other's doing.
What's amazing is McNeil and Pages riding together. They should be at the opposite ends of the rotation here. It's funny when they go back to back because they're pushing each other so hard.
Time is, and look at that together. Pages and McNeil.
I'm impressed. McNeil is killing it.
I'm just going to say nobody did not impress me.
That's for sure.
Time is up. We'll see if they can get him stopped. Actually, the course official. Wow. Well, I don't even know where to begin.
He just didn't want to stop. Our chief of course, Dave Butts, had to actually stand on the
Master
ramp.
Sergeant Dave
Master
Butts.
Sergeant Dave Butts.
Take a look. This is Todd Potter. If you were to vote for him, you would text TOP.
Nice.
Next up, let's take a look at the style of the French rider, Tomas Pages. To vote for him would be THP. He had some great style.
Very good
I mean,
style.
all of them have great style.
And McNeil.
Hello.
Oh! I don't know. Oh.
To vote for McNeil would be JM.
JM. I like the sound of that.
Same as Jeremy McGrath. Here is Potter with a different style of whip.
Hanging right under that machine.
Stenberg following him.
Really impressed by Twitch, man. He was kicking some serious butt out there.
Twitch, just another one of those riders with unbelievable bike skill. Let's go to the results. Here we go, people. Who will it be? You spoke at home. Gold medal to Jeremy Stenberg.
Wow, right on.
Silver medal to Todd Potter, and the bronze to Jared McNeil. So the fans have spoken. Stenberg, Potter, McNeil, a tough group to decide a winner on. I'm sure the judges wouldn't have wanted to decide that. And let's go down to Aaron Bates, who's with our winner.
You guys, he just cannot seem to get enough. He's trying to give the fans another one. He's up on the ramp right now. You guys, back up to you. We'll try to grab him in a moment.
Right on. Well, there you have it. So Stenberg
Do you want me to come up there, Scott?
just winning the gold medal, and he is your gold medalist. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the skate park final, which we are all looking forward to. More Freestyle MotoX with Best Trick later tonight. But right now, let's go over to Sal Masekela.